Hey guys, this is Tagene Brown-McBean of Money Coaching Services, and today we are going to talk about 7 ways you can manage your money during trying times. Yes, because COVID is causing a stir very negatively on our finances. So before we get into the details, I want you to hit the subscription button and hit the notification bell so that when we are on next, you will know. So we have information in the description. I want you to check it out. We also do consultations for individuals. So if you're going through challenging times, hit the link in the description and book a consultation. So let's get into the details. So number 1, what should you do? Basically, you should prioritize what you can control. What that means is make a list of the things that you have control over, right? Makes no sense stressing about something you cannot control, in the sense that you have gotten your pay has been reduced to half your salary, or you have a situation that the boss said to you, say, Tagene, because of what we are going through because of COVID-19, we're not able to keep all the staff for you to come in every day, Monday to Friday or Monday to Saturday like you normally come in. So we are going to stagger the weeks. So you know, when they say they are going to stagger the weeks, that means less pay, especially for those persons who are not full-time staff. If you don't get your money that way, if you're contract staff and you only get money, or you only get paid for the days you work, then you're gonna have it much harder than persons who are on full-time, right? So number 2 is to find ways to earn money. Now, COVID-19 has caused a situation where a lot of persons have to become very creative, right? You need to start looking around and see what are the things that people are paying money for now because of COVID. Say for example, you had a side job, or you're thinking about starting a side job where you're good at sewing, even though you probably work in an office now with documents and so on, but you have skills that you can use that are relevant now in the marketplace, where persons are actually paying for the service or the product you offer. So now you need to go and do some homework as to what is actually being sold a lot now, what is in demand now, and see if you can align yourself in that space where you can benefit from these skills and services that you can offer in addition to the job that you have. And for those of you who lost your job altogether, now this is even a higher priority for you, because the bills need to get paid, especially if you have children, right? So don't hold your head down. This is not the time to feel sorry for yourself. This is the time to be proactive and say, okay, I have not been given more than I can manage. I can manage. I can manage. The Lord will show me a way how to improve this situation. So I'm gonna go on the internet, I'm gonna search, I'm gonna go on LinkedIn, link up with all the HR managers that I know on LinkedIn, link up with my past places that I used to work, get my fielders out and say, oh, okay, what is it that your company is buying a lot of? What is it? And do the homework that is necessary for you now to position yourself as someone in the industry that can provide that service, so that you can start earning money again, or earn additional money, so that you can get to cover your expenses. Now, number 3 is pay essential bills. Yes, pay your mortgage, your rent, your light bill, your utilities, transportation costs is there as well, and your grocery, right? Focus on those first, right? If you have anything like school fee and so on, the best thing to do for school fees and things like that is first to go to the school and say, okay, is there any provision you have because of COVID-19 that you can give me, like a payment plan or something that will create less stress for me when I think about paying the school fee, right? Whether it is school fee for myself or school fee for the children, you understand? Get your mind wrapped around that. You should be asking, do I have to pay for this service in full one time, or can I pay in portions? Can I do a payment plan for this service, right? Get it in your head that this is a time where a lot of people are struggling, and a lot of persons, meaning business owners and service providers, prefer if they have customers, because you might be a customer who you're always paying your bills, right? COVID-19 come and spoil up everybody's business, right? And now you're having a little challenge to pay your bills. Now, the business owner would not want somebody like you to just stop paying your bills. They say, no man, we have a good relationship with this person. This person's always paying their bills. You're always on time. We have to extend ourselves to help you, right? Because they prefer getting, say you used to pay them $5,000 per month or more than that, right? They prefer getting $1,000 from everybody than not getting the money at all, because some people are just gonna get frustrated and say, okay, I'm not even bother, I'm not even going to use the service anymore, right? So they don't want that. They don't want you to come to the conclusion that, okay, I'm not using this service anymore, because the vibes I'm getting from customer service is like they are not interested in helping anybody, so I'm not stressing out myself, right? So go and check out where you can get payment plans to pay your bills, right? So pay your essential bills. That is number 3. Now number 4 is save money. Save money if you can. And the emphasis is on if, because everybody's situation is a little different here or there. I know most people might not be able to save. You can save money from, like, if you get financial gifts from your friends or from your family. You understand, people who in your circle who are trying to help you out. Try to save some of the money where it is possible, right? I'm not saying save the money and don't have no food to eat, because that don't make any sense. We are just promoting that when you have a little something in the kitty save, it is less stressful for you when you know you have certain things to deal with, right? And it gives you peace of mind. So that's what we are promoting. We want to promote some peace of mind during this challenging time, right? Also, you could consider what most people consider as bartering, where you exchange your service. Like some people, they do nails, right? Here are nails, the salons, and you have a friend who does that, and you have a service that you can provide to that person that they would exchange for doing your hair and your nails, right? So instead of you paying money to do your hair and your nails, the person, you and them would work out a little contract and say, okay, you do my hair for this, and I will help you with your accounting service that you need. You need help with accounting, whether it is homework or for your business or anything like that. I'm good with that. So that is where we come together now. I win, you win, and nobody has to pay a cent. Right? You have to start getting creative again, people. COVID is pushing us in a corner where we have to start thinking about how we can get services for $0. Right? So you can give one type of service to a person and the same person give you another type of service. So it must be something that you both agree on, that in exchanging the services between each other, that it is worth it, right? So that can help you to save some money, because you would not be paying for the service, you'd be exchanging services, right? And that is free. Alright, so number 5 is track your progress. And a lot of people don't like to do a budget, but a budget shows you where you're making progress. And what you don't track, you're not going to know what is happening. You're gonna say, oh, I thought I had $10,000 left, I thought I had. You're gone in the mind, right? And because a lot of things happening these days, the poor head can't take the information, because when things get stressful, we get emotional, and the brain is not storing anything that is called facts and figures. You know what I'm talking about? Yes, a lot of people don't like the mathematics, they don't like the calculation, so they have a problem when it's time now to track their expenses. So the best thing to do is just do up a budget. You can use a budgeting app. There's one that I use on my phone called MoneyWise, MoneyWise. So all you have to do is put in your income, put in your expenses, and it will show you exactly where you are. And you can walk up and down on the road with it. As you buy something, you update the app. So you'll be budgeting on the go. So this will make it a lot easier for you. So as long as you are putting the most important expenses first, it should give you a little more ease when you are tracking your expenses. So now we're at number 6. And number 6 is you talking to your lenders. For those of you who have loans, you have credit cards, you have lines of credit, right? Go and talk to your lenders, because they know that everyone is having some form of financial challenge now, right? And go and talk to them, and don't be afraid, because they prefer when you come to them and say, Mr. Loan Manager, Mr. Bank Manager, this is my situation. I'm normally a person who pays my bills on time, but due to unforeseen circumstances, aka COVID, right, I want to work out some type of plan that will show you that I want to be responsible with my money, right? And what the bank managers might say to you is that, okay, you can probably have 3 months that you don't pay, so that you can try to sort out your finances or to sort out your budget in the meantime. Or they might say to you that, okay, for the time being, just pay the interest, right? So say the loan is $15,000 per month, right? And the interest is included in that, and the interest is, say, roughly $3,000 out of the 15, and then say, okay, pay the $3,000 out of the interest. The only drawback is that it will not change the principal. It will not change the amount of the loan. It will not reduce. But at the same time, we would not be calling and harassing you with bill collectors and call agents, collections agency to say, oh, Mrs. Brown, you have not paid your loan for the last 3 months. When do you plan to make a payment? I know a lot of people, you get annoyed with this because you're saying, like, God, no. Everybody is going through this COVID thing, and money is hard to come by, and all the banks care about is money. Well, guess what? That's the business they're in. That's the business they're in. And if you were a person who had a business, your baby is your business. The business is your baby, because nobody wants to go into business that is not making any money. It's a waste of time. So you need to go and communicate to your bank managers, your loan managers, what your situation is, so that you can find a way to make the transition easier for you to pay your loans and your credit cards. And where it is possible, pay out your credit cards, because those interest rates are very high. The interest rates on your credit cards are very high, and in times like this, when you're not able to pay the money to the credit card on a regular and timely basis, what happens is that these interest rates will accumulate on you like nobody's business. And instead of you having a balance on the credit card for, say, 100,000, right, 6 months, 7 months, 8 months down the line, you owe 150,000 on the credit card, and you never spend 1 cent from the credit card after you started getting into trouble. That means there was a balance on the credit card of the 100,000, but because it was not being paid, the system automatically calculates the late payment fee, over limit fee. You understand? All kind of fees will be calculated, finance charge, and those are going to be just money that I call free money you're giving to the bank, because you never use the card. You never use the card in that period. That's what I mean, right? So any balances that you have on your credit card that you can clear, you can pay them out as quickly as you can. And also you can ask the banks to, as it relates to your credit cards, to pause any interest that relates to like late payment and over limit fee and things like that, right? Go in and talk to your bank managers. It's very important in times like this. You cannot be shy when it comes to your money. You cannot be shy when it comes to your finances, right? You're the boss. You're the boss of your money. So number 7 now is to speak to a professional. Speak to a money coach, a financial advisor, a financial planner, right? Speak to someone who can sit down with you and go through your finances and say, okay, you need to adjust this section here of your expenses, do it this way. This section of your income, don't spend it like that. You spend this in the early part, then you pause this, and then you continue after you reach a certain stage. Speak to a professional. A lot of people, they try their very best to do it on their own, right? And I will not knock you for that. But the only problem is when you're trying to do it on your own and you don't understand or have the full understanding of how each action that you take can negatively and positively affect you until after it's done. That is where the real problem lies. When you're doing things and you don't know what the end result is going to be before you do it. So this is why you need professionals to help you. Now, I am a money coach for money coaching services, and I'm also a financial advisor for law insurance brokers, right? So I can offer you consultation, as I said earlier, to help you and guide you through these processes, not only when you're struggling with money, but also to move up to the higher levels where you're planning your financial goals and trying to make sure that your hard-earned money, you have something to show for it, right? So this is Tagene Brown-McBean of Money Coaching Services, and we just spoke about 7 ways how to deal with or manage your money during very turbulent times or difficult times. I know that was a mouthful. So I want you to hit subscribe and hit the notification bell, and we have more videos. So if you have more time, go to the next video, and remember to check out the description for the link. If you need consultation, check out the link and we will talk to you about how to improve your finances. Have a great day. Bye.